please become a member by pressing the join button and either choose Superfan or Ultrafan, or go into my channel and press the join button. 98.1% are not subscribed, so please subscribe if you like my content and if you want to support me. And check out the Mystery of Freddy Peter Season 1 Episode 1, The Beginning. And at 550 subscribers, 2 trailers to both versions of Episode 2 will drop. And at 600 subscribers, both versions of Episode 2 will drop. So now, into the video. Hey, and welcome back to another video. Oh god, my hair looks disgusting today. Okay, not disgusting, but you know. Okay, but hey, welcome back to another video. And today we're going to do a reaction. I know I'm 9 days late. It's probably going out a few days in the time of recording, but still, find a new announcement. Bendy the Cage. Official announcement teaser, The Legend returns. I'm really excited. When I saw that came out while I was gone for a week, that happened. I was like, are you kidding? I have to wait an entire week? No! Okay, I don't know what happened to my voice there. But yeah, so now let's go and do the reaction. Okay, of course, liking this video. Okay.
We all know how it ended.
Yeah.
How Audrey stood against the ink demon. How we all came to her rescue in the nick of time. But how did we escape the pit? How did we get away? Now there's a story.
Hold up. Bendy. The Cage! Okay, that sounds actually really sick. So we're going to play as Henry. Is it Henry? Harry, I forgot. It's probably Henry, but oh my god, that was sick as heck. I really like that one. Let's try. Let's see it again. There's obviously the Bendy logo, very cool.
We all know how it ended.
I only focused on the accent. Maybe there's something in the background you have to.
How we all came to her rescue in the nick of time. But how did we escape the pit?
No, I don't think there's anything to see. I cannot see anything.
Now
he looks a little more mad and a little more scary, but I kind of understand it. But yeah, this is just everything. This is everything. Okay, maybe I should. Okay, the first now I realized the volume it's really high up. But man, wait, what is this? Has been revealed. The registration, reaction, and something. Okay, but yeah, man. Okay, let's see what people have been. Bendy the Cage. What? Bendy. I cannot type. Bendy Cage official teaser. A brand new Bendy will. Okay. Let's see this bit. Like, are you kidding? There we go. Like, I have reacted to him before. Okay.
So a few days ago, the Bendy developer The Meatly dropped a tweet saying, "The lights dim, the dark puddle awakens with something new to reveal tomorrow." And then recently, the devs returned again saying, "Alright Joey, I'm back. A brand new Bendy game is on the horizon," giving us a 50-second new trailer for the next game in the Bendy franchise. Now, looking at this trailer, it doesn't
like it's only been a year, like almost a year since the last one came out. Again, I've played that in the year anniversary.
Break it down for you guys. First, we are shown a shot shot of Henry's axe from the first game, suggesting, as the tweet hints at, that Henry is going to be returning as our main character, followed by a second shot of Henry's actual face before cutting to black, showing us the title of the next game, Bendy the Cage. And furthermore, in this trailer, while it plays, we also hear Henry in the background saying,
"We all know how it ended, how Audrey stood against the ink demon, how we all came to her rescue in the nick of time. But how did we escape the pit? How did we get away? Now there's a story."
Which I believe is him referencing the ending of Bendy in the Dark Revival, where we as Audrey fight and kill the ink demon with the
That was so
Henry,
sick.
which at the time didn't really make much sense towards the plot, since if you don't remember, earlier in the game we saw them trapped inside of an area called the Pit that caged and trapped them from getting out. But according to what Henry says here in the trailer, talking about how he helped rescue Audrey and how he escaped, this essentially appears to be Henry telling us that this brand new game is going to be some sort of weird extension to Bendy in the Dark Revival, where instead
Like
of
a
playing as
great
Audrey
DLC or
as
something.
normal, we will instead play as Henry.
Let's
get to see
go.
what happened from Bendy in the ink machine that got him
Oh,
stuck
that was
in
going
the
to be
pit,
so
and
sick.
also what he did to escape it, hence the game being named Bendy the Cage, like the cage Henry is found in. So in terms of gameplay, while we obviously don't know how the game works yet, we are probably going to be re-going over a lot of these same areas we did in Bendy in the Dark Revival, except this time a few minutes after Audrey had left us in the pit, which would be super fun. Plus, something I wondered a lot about the game after leaving this trailer is if Audrey is also going to be making a return in the title. I remember her in Bendy in the Dark Revival being a relatively likable character despite her being new, and it would be super cool to reintroduce her along with, of course, other classics like the Ink Demon and Lawrence. Plus, another interesting thing is if we already
we
know
barely
that
saw
Ink
Sammy
Demon dies at the end of
in
Dark Revival, this also
in the
makes
Dark
you wonder if
Revival.
there could be some sort of
So it
new
would be really
characters
cool
that
if we
give us
saw a little
of
more
threat
in this game.
new version, because I assume this game will be more than just a retelling of what already happened in previous games, and I imagine there will probably be some new areas and contents that'll be coming alongside with that. And furthermore, this isn't all the developers have
Like,
told us
other
about
than
the
Five Nights at
game,
Freddy's,
because over
don't
the
worry,
past
I will
week,
play them
they
today,
gave us
but they
a
will
ton of
obviously
other
come out
stuff
later
about
in
the
this
game,
video.
even some more
So stay
features
tuned
and
for that.
titles as well.
The new Scott Coffin game and the new and the FNAF Plus game. Like, other than okay, I have to pause this. Other than Five Nights at Freddy's games, I think Bendy is probably my second favorite. Probably because it was the first game I ever beaten. Like, it was probably the first horror game Bendy and the Ink Machine was probably the first game I ever beat. The first horror game I've ever beat. It was actually a really great feeling. Like, little HB like, yippee, I won, yippee. But yeah, that was just a really cool feeling. Even before I even beat a single FNAF game. Like, it was only this year I first beat FNAF 1. Oh, I have not, obviously not beat Night 7, but still. But so that's the first year I beat. That was first this year. But before that, Bendy was the first game I ever beat. And then I probably at third place probably played some games. But yeah, so it's really exciting to keep another game.
And in fact, he even clarified,
let's go.
Yes, he's working on multiple games in the reply, meaning that not
Let's
only
go.
is Bendy the Cage game going to be releasing here in a few months or maybe a year or so, but there's also multiple other games that are being worked on at the same time.
Let's go.
For instance, you might actually remember that earlier this year, the Meatly actually
Wait, what?
accidentally leaked one of these projects that was called Bendy and the Silent City.
Okay, that one I have not
A
seen.
Bendy game in the same way all the other ones are, instead looking a lot more like a spin-off. However, that was another game that the devs confirmed to us wasn't canceled and was still in development.
Oh my
also
God.
some sort of announcement for this game as well in the somewhat near
Oh my
future.
god, this is just so sick. This is going to be a franchise now.
Since in a tweet posted in the lead up to
Like,
the game's
we will
release,
never expect for 2 years ago,
saying,
like,
"Do you want
there was going to
about
be
Bendy?
multiple
Yeah,
Bendy
of
games.
course,
We were only
Bendy
waiting for
everything.
that game. We all thought it was going to be cancelled, but finally.
The vast majority of people wanting the game to move in a more mature
Plus, other than mobile device, I still don't think that there's been a release on that. Like, every other device can play Bendy and the Dark Revival. The PC, the PlayStation 5, the Xbox. So it's just so cool. Like I hope also, I don't think the mobile can even run Bendy the Dead Revival.
Direction. And he would follow up on this post once again a few months later saying, you are okay with some new Bendy content that is more mature, darker, and more disturbing and whatnot?
Oh hell yeah.
The overwhelming majority were in favor of the game having some more dark themes. Now, I don't know if that means Bendy is going to start becoming a 17+ game.
Oh please. Sorry 7-year-olds. But yeah, that would be so sick.
The next game and games in the franchise are going to focus a lot more
Because this year I played so many more adult games like God of War. Yeah, like the God of War, The Last of Us, those games are so sick. So it would be kind of cool also Bendy getting a like 16+ or something. Oh my god. Yes, me too.
Are starting to lean a lot more into the mature side of the community. Now, granted, Bendy is literally a game about ink. I highly doubt it's going to necessarily be the craziest game in the world in terms of horror, no matter what. But I feel like opening up to that type of freedom is just overall going to make these games a lot better, especially when it comes to this Cage title.
Oh my god.
The trailer, the developers have actually given a big statement on the brand new game itself, saying, to be clear, Bendy the Cage is not a Bendy 3,
okay,
but is definitely not a small spin-off either. It is a full Bendy first-person horror,
like the Dark Revival was. Okay, that's going to be sick.
And some very disturbing content.
Okay.
Isn't a full-blown sequel to the Bendy franchise or anything.
See, that's why you have to subscribe to this guy. Again, I'll put a link in the description down below for this guy. Sheep Rampage, kind of weird name, but I'm not judge him. But yeah, let's continue.
Still be the same quality and still be in first person, so it won't be another Boris in the Dark Survival situation.
Thank God, because that game was weird.
Which I love to hear. However, one big question people have been wondering about this new game is when could it possibly release?
Oh
well,
my God.
Right now, it's sort of hard to estimate without
because when there's not even been an official gameplay trailer or something.
If I had to guess, judged by the fact that our first announcement trailer doesn't have any gameplay or even screenshots, this game is definitely in very early development, and we probably shouldn't expect it anytime too soon. However, judged by the fact that this is meant to be some sort of side story to Bendy in the Dark Revival, it's not going to be some type
maybe
of
kind of like a DLC
that takes half a decade, and rather it looks like it's going to almost be a DLC to Dark Revival from the perspective
I told you.
just with it being marketed as a completely new game. And in terms of release predictions, I don't think it's going to release this year or even late.
Okay, that will be really weird.
Late 2024 to early 2025.
Yeah, probably.
While it seems like it'll be a shorter game, as time has gone on, these Bendy games have been taking longer and longer, thanks to things like adding some of the best visuals in certain areas in all of indie horror, which I honestly expect to be no different with this game.
The game looked absolutely fantastic. It was probably the first like really good game looking like ever played. It was the first game like really good. The graphics was absolutely fantastic.
But at least for right now, that probably means there's going to be a long.
And I am all for another Bendy game. A Bendy game is I'm always all for it.
This trailer seems like it was just an official announcement for the next game.
Yeah.
So we probably aren't meant to pick up too much more from this, but looking at the trailer, what are you expecting from the game, and when are you hoping it releases?
Obviously, the soonest as humanly possible, but yeah, oh my god. Bendy is just so sick. Bendy is just awesome, okay? But that is how to do with my reaction and what he said. I really like what he says because like he really dig far down to make his videos. Like, okay, not that far, you just have to go to Twitter and then make predictions, but still I really like his predictions. And a more mature one, cool, awesome. But again, link in the in the description down below for Jojo's teaser. You probably already watch it, but still, just in case, and his channel. And also check out Sheep Rampage, his channel, and this video I just watched in the description down below. So that's have to do in this video. So please check out the Mystery of Freddy Fazbear Pizza Season 1 Episode 1, the beginning. And also at 550 subscribers, 2 trailers to both version of one trailer to both version of episode 2 will drop, and at 600 subscribers both version of episode 2 will drop. So nothing more to say to you guys then. Have a beautiful day, guys. Goodbye.